What is up, basketball fans, and welcome back to Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast, brought to you by J-Bar M. J-Bar M Barbecue is back with us for another NBA season. It's the best barbecue in Texas. It's the best barbecue in Houston. Go get J-Bar M Barbecue today if you're in the Houston area. And shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Remix. We love Zing Zang. Zang responsibly all football season long, and we're getting ready for basketball season. Get those Zing Zangs out with the Blazing Bloody Remix. The ready-to-drink cans, all the things with Zing Zang. I'm your host, Tone Strangman, joined always by Josh Garcia. How we doing, bud?
Hello. I'm winning in most of my leagues. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I hope you're the same. Why don't you show me your wrist there, buddy?
It's perfect timing, eh?
Perfect timing. Shador, no Shador.
No.
This is real life.
Yeah. So NBA podcast, obviously, but fantasy football is happening. It's October. It's officially October. We're in the month of basketball. We've had media day this past week. We have training camps. We have preseason games already happening. My team's first preseason game is tomorrow night. Very excited about it. To watch just like not meaningful basketball in my life is actually impressive. I'm very excited about it. We also have the new Netflix show coming out here in the next week, I think. I think that's going to be really entertaining. The preview for it looked actually incredible. Me and Sheldon talked about it last season when they announced season 2, and I was just like, P.U. I'm good. Tyrese Halliburton, sure. Like, that'll be fun. That'll be entertaining because he's just corny. I find him interesting. I'm excited about that. But Shea, no thanks. Like, I'm good. James Harden, we've seen everything about James Harden. I'm all right. Kevin Durant, like, I'm fine here. You know, I'm good. And now, after the season ended, after the offseason has ended, I'm excited about this. The preview looked awesome. Like, you get a lot of the final stuff, and you get a lot of Luka trade reactions, which I'm not looking forward to that episode, but gonna have to bear through it. But yeah, I'm ready. I've been wearing a lot of Mavs gear recently. Went and played golf earlier this week with a buddy and wore a Mavs hat. I'm ready. I'm ready for the NBA season. I think I'm ready.
You're back. And who deserves it more than us? We put so much work into watching League Pass and Chicago Bulls basketball and Detroit Pistons basketball every day. Now I'm fully talking about myself.
Yes.
But finally we get we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we're seeing these Abu Dhabi games. The VJ Edgecombe blammo on these folks. I mean, this is, buddy, rookie of the year watch. I'm just saying, I know your guy Coop is gonna go crazy, but
it'll be a competition.
I'm excited, man. We have like a real rookie class this year, at least a top heavy one. You know,
we did have breaking news though this past week. Big news. You know what I'm talking about?
Go ahead, please.
Quentin Grimes signed an RFA deal, $8 million, when he was asking for 30. Trade doesn't look so bad anymore.
No,
for the Mavericks. Quentin Grimes doesn't really have a place on this team anymore. 1 and 2. You don't have $8 million to spend because you needed a point guard. You went and got D'Angelo Russell for that. I'd rather have D'Angelo Russell than Quentin Grimes. I think I'm happy. I think I'm okay.
I cannot tell if this is value or if this is one of those situations. Obviously, we know his volume was so it just
skyrocketed.
It was expanded to the moon last season.
Yes.
And I don't know how that's going to really fare with VJ Edgecombe in the mix now. And this is year 3 of us saying that the Sixers are going to be healthy. It's not going to happen. But I'm intrigued to see where he fits on this team, because $8 million a year seems like good value. And I was really worried that he just wasn't going to end up on a team like Russell Westbrook style. No media day, no nothing. But we take that. That's our boy. Shout out Houston, born and bred. Quentin Grimes. You have my heart, buddy.
We love Quentin Grimes. I mean, he was wearing that Mike Modano jersey last year after he got traded, and I felt horrible. It hurt my heart because I was like, that's just a Texas boy right there. He understands it. He gets it. And we shipped him out of Texas. But still a stupid trade, giving up a second-round pick for that. But whatever. It is what it is.
We're here now.
Yeah, we're here. I've seen so many highlights of Cooper Flagg and Anthony Davis working together. I'm so excited.
Are they in the what's his name? Brickley? I forgot what his first name is. But are they in the New York City hoop studio situation?
No, this is all from training camp.
Oh, good.
When they were in Vancouver. So I'm really excited about that connection. Everyone's saying glowing words about Najee Marshall. I've just got the basketball bug right now. I've got the hockey and basketball bug. I'm back. My football teams are dead.
It's over. Fully over.
So over. My college team is now starting to crumble, like I expected them to, which that's okay. If I expect them to do that and they do it, it is what it is. I'm not as disappointed, but my pro team it's over.
It's done. This is your last hope. You and the stars. Just you have until May. Everything will be fine until May. Don't worry about everything else. And you know, the Dolphins and the Bulldogs might stink right now, but
they do.
There's hope. There's hope for everyone involved.
I was in AAC last night.
Yeah?
for the Stars preseason game. Hockey, not great. I will say though, the Battle of Florida for Florida Tampa Bay Lightning. If you didn't see any of that on your social media, I need you to check that out after this because they had 312 penalty minutes last night.
Oh my God.
The Lightning had 3 players on their bench at one point during the third period. That was it.
This isn't a preseason hockey match.
Yeah, they sent out the AHL just gooners to go fight their battle from the regular season in the playoffs last year. Very funny. But we don't have any of that just yet in the NBA, but I'm sure we'll get there. Maybe I would love to see just a preseason maul. Like just everyone's fighting, everyone's brawling. Like I would love to see that. Just everybody's kicked out and they have to kill the game because there's not enough eligible players to put on a starting.
That's awesome.
lineup. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it, Josh. The Southeast Division preview. This is the last division we have to talk about. We saved the worst for last.
Yep. No best for last over here. We are struggling together as a unit, as a family.
But in good news here is that this is the last division preview, which means we will get to Eastern Conference, Western Conference previews, Gravity preview, preseason Gravity awards given out, and then the season starts. We're right there.
We're right. It's over. It's over, but it's begun.
It's right there. Shout out to J Bar M Barbecue. We love them. Go watch Rockets games there. It's just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. So if you're there going to a game, I would pregame at J Bar M. They got great drinks, great food. It's going to be cheaper than what it is when you go to the stadium and go to the arena at Toyota Center. And you can park there. It's free parking. It's a great time. So head to J Bar M Barbecue. We love them. But this is the Southeast Division preview. Let's get this out of the way.
Where do we begin, buddy?
Well, we begin at the top, just like we have for all the other divisions.
The top, right?
The top of this division is what we talk about the Chicago Bulls. Like this is where we're at.
It's close. It's almost there.
It's tough. The Orlando Magic, albeit 2 major injuries to their 2 best players last year, went 41-41. They added Desmond Bane, so now the Volume Shooter Award is now delivered from Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
They lose KCP and Cole Anthony. I don't really know what else they did to this team other than I kind of hate this roster. I love Paolo Banchero. I think Franz Wagner is a fun player. I think he's going to be a frustrating fun player for Magic fans.
Sure.
And then Desmond Bane might do the exact same thing. He's a frustrating fun player. I think that's where we're at with the Orlando Magic, and that's where all of your money is now seeped into as a Magic fan. Those 3 players. That's it. And I'm a little worried.
It's gross. They're putting up 70 shots a night between those 3 people. I mean, and don't get me wrong, those will probably be on nights when they score 120, 130 points, but
sure.
There's no longevity with what's going on there. And it's kind of sad because we thought that they were kind of on this upward path and, we assumed everything was going to, continue to go well for them, and everybody gets injured, everybody dies essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are with Desmond Bane, Volume Shooter of the Year himself, Desmond Bane, on this team, and he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. Paolo Banchero is going to be the main ball shooter, not ball handler, but ball shooter. So I'm curious to see what's going on because Jalen Suggs obviously he's taken leaps and bounds in his career, and we've seen how he's played the game. And I hate to bring it up, but just give up the hair. Give up the hair. It's okay. Derek White did it, and he looks really cool. You got to do it. And honestly, he might be a better player for it. A lightweight situation. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be bald just yet, but I feel like I'd feel a little lighter. I don't know.
Quicker,
sure.
Aerodynamic, maybe?
Yes, it's for the aerodynamics. It's like my coworker, he has holes in his pants, and he says it's for aerodynamics.
That's actually goes against it, right? Because then it parachutes out. Jalen Suggs, yeah. If we just cut the hair, like the headband helps. Because you don't see it as much, like the really big headbands that they have now in the NBA, which I think are far too large. I think we need to go back to the smaller ones that we had in the early 2000s. They just look a lot cleaner. The big ones are strange. Like Daniel Gafford, another situation where we just need to lose the hair. With the big headband, it helps. Like you can't see it as much with the big headband. So maybe he's just holding on because he wears the big headband. Maybe that's all it is. But
sure.
Yeah. I mean,
fully got rid of the like ninja type headbands. Those were weird to me. I didn't like it.
I wore those a lot when I was running.
Yeah, that makes sense. But a basketball court, indoors, cardio, I get it. But no, it's ugly.
It's time. It's time to go back to the vintage headbands, 2000s. Let's get back to those.
Yep.
This team is not bad. You probably have the best player in the division with Paolo. You probably have the best core in this division with Franz, Desmond Bane, and Suggs. Like and Jonathan Isaac. Like, you have a solid 5 that you can throw out there in crunch time in comparison to other teams in this division. Like the Miami Heat, no. The Hornets, no. Washington Wizards, no. The Hawks are the only ones that might have a conversation there, but I still think that the Magic have the best players. They should be fine. However, obliques apparently are their kryptonite. Like both of their star players got oblique injuries last year, which is crazy. And as Astros fans, we know all too much about oblique tightness, soreness. Yeah, as long as we're healthy here, this team should win at least 45 games. The problem is I don't know if you're going to be healthy, and I don't know what the bench situation is going to look like. I mean, what we got: Tyus Jones, Anthony Black, Wendell Carter Jr., like Jonathan Isaac. Like, this team is not deep, is what I'm trying to say. Your starting 5 is going to be fine. Fine.
There's guys, but there's not dudes. That's my biggest problem is, like, you can look at this team and be like, okay, sure, you can have a bunch of guys that can put up 10, 15 points a night, but there's not a lot of dudes in the trenches that would be willing to, I feel like, compete in this East, like, to a deep level. It just doesn't. I don't see that happening at all.
And this is all division talk, so like they should take care of the division because their starting 5 is better than everybody else's starting 5 in theory, and they have the best player. They did fix the problem with getting Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane, as Sheldon has told us repeatedly, is not as bad as we always say he is.
He's good. He's very good to me.
It's every third game that we have the Desmond Bane Volume Shooter Award type of Desmond Bane, and it's very funny when that happens because he's not actually that bad. It's just funny that we keep bringing it up and Sheldon keeps trying to defend him. He does fix a lot of problems that they had last year with 3-point shooting and shot creation and all that kind of stuff. Like, they just didn't have that outside of Paolo last year. And if you didn't set up Franz correctly, then he wasn't going to go off. Desmond Bane will help you in those holes.
Definitely.
Defense gets a little worse there. The depth is a problem. Like, that's what happened. You gave up all of your depth for Desmond Bane.
You'd hope for an Anthony Black kind of breakout. I believe it's his 3rd year coming up, but it's like there's one basketball on the floor, and there's, like I told you, there's 3 guys who are going to be putting up at minimum 50 shots a night and maximum 70. Like, there's not much you can do there. I'm kind of glad KCP got out and Cole Anthony got out because there's no room for growth in that team. It's like you're in a weird corporate environment, and the CEO is someone who said, "Oh, I'm going to stay there for 40 years," or, you know, you're stuck. Like, you're not gonna get the same chances that everybody else got. So Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner are obviously so, like, marinated into the system already, and deservingly so. Like, they're really, really good players, but top 3, top 4, it's a big decline after that.
Yeah, in theory, they should be like top 5 or at least top 6 in the East.
Sure, they should, but they're not going to. Maybe 6 seed.
Do you think if they were healthy last year that they're approaching 50 wins though?
Yeah,
like if Paolo doesn't miss 3 months.
Yeah, definitely 48 wins, easy.
So yeah, they would be a top 4 seed last year, essentially, or top 5.
That's crazy.
Just with Paolo not missing those 2-3 months of the season that he missed, and then Franz missed a couple months there as well with the same injury. So if they're healthy, this team should not be in the play-in. I don't think that they'll be in the play-in. How far can they get in the standings before the playoff starts? I don't know. And then it depends who you match up with in round 1. Because if you get the Cavs again and the Cavs are healthy, like, they're going to beat you. Like, they beat you 2 years ago, and they weren't that good 2 years ago. Like, that team's way better than it was last year.
You know, I will say this, like, if you're in the top, I don't even know how to directly explain it, but this is almost a better position to be in than obviously Chicago or Sacramento, of course. And as an Orlando Magic fan, I would still be kind of ecstatic, but expectations are, of course, going to continue to go higher and higher. I'm happy with that if I'm an Orlando Magic guy. They sucked in the 2010s, probably the whole decade. I mean, you know, other than like up until about maybe 2011, 2012.
Because when they trade,
but
they traded Howard, 2010?
Yeah, I believe 2011, 2012.
Yeah. So it was a year after your finals appearance, year and a half after your finals appearance, and traded them. And then they've been kind of just not good since then.
Shout out Jameer Nelson, Rashard Lewis. There were some guys. There were some dogs on that team. Yep. Hedo.
Did you see Cooper Flagg?
Yes.
Open that pack.
Yes, I did.
That I really thought he was going to be really good at it because he just seems like a basketball sicko. But then I realized he was born in 2006.
And not only that, but this is his job. Like, you can tell that it's his job. Like, obviously he's God gifted and talented and incredible, but like, I'm not seeing the passion there. I don't know if that's a red flag just yet.
That raised a lot of alerts in my brain.
Yep.
because he's the only guy that just cares about basketball. Like Luka will play his Modern Warfare or whatever it is, like that he's like top 50 in the world in, which is very funny. Like at least he had a hobby there. Like Cooper Flag only plays 2K. Like that's all he posts on his social media is his 2K record.
What a terrible video game too. I mean, it's
bad.
Like, why?
But he just loves basketball so much that I was like, and he says Hedo Turkoglu, and I was like, oh
Yeah,
pain, because Hedo Turkoglu was a dude back then. Like loved
he was a great shooter. Oh my god, him
Bad
and Paisley
person.
were my 2 favorites.
Bad person. Caveat. Awesome basketball player, Hedo Turkoglu. Love that. But yeah, he said, and then there was just another few in there that was like, oh no, this is not good. So I'm a little worried about that. And when he mentioned Hedo Turkoglu, my heart dropped to my stomach because I was like, he's a dude, man. He was pretty good back then. Anyway, that's the Orlando Magic. I'm good on them.
That's it. We got like 8 minutes out of that discussion. That's really good, man. Good for us.
People forget. Atlanta Hawks, 40-42 last season. Everyone got hurt. Much like the Orlando Magic last year, they were on a really fun season. Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, they both get hurt. You lose your defense, and that's kind of all it was. Is like you just had no defense, and it was Trae Young running around there doing what Trae Young does all the time. You lose Clint Capella, but you added Kristaps Porzingis, who says his illness is now gone, and doctors still don't know what it was. So strange. How do you have like a disease and just no one can figure it out? That's just weird in 2025.
He has long COVID. That's my conspiracy theory. I'm so serious. Like he has long COVID. If it's not like medically, like you can't figure it out, all signs point to that.
Call it COVID.
Now, if this was 10 years ago, I'd be like, we need to get this man in I don't even know what you call it, a sleep pod, a hyperbaric chamber, something. Figure this man out. But so right now I'll say it's long COVID. You know, people like to make their jokes, and honestly, some of them were in bad taste. But long COVID.
Yeah. So you get a new offensive threat on that team, which is fun. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, joins the team. Luke Kennard.
You're losing me.
Just added some pieces there. I like and I like Kristaps for this team. That's fun. If Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels are healthy again, this team is much better than they were last year. They just got to be healthy.
Yep.
Which I don't know if I can count on with Kristaps Porzingis. But hopefully Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels stay healthy. You got 2 defensive wings there that will help out, and then you get to that mix. Like that's fun defensively. Offensively, it's not great. It's not the best.
I don't know. I like it. Offensively.
It's better. It's better than what it was last year.
Sure. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the Atlanta Hawks will be receiving anywhere between 53 to 57 wins. This I know it sounds a little wicked. I know. But when I tell you, and this is a little preview for the Gravities, this will be my League Pass team of the year. It just feels so well-rounded in a weak East. I'm gonna call it median 55.
Okay,
55 wins.
Is that the ceiling? Is that what your expectation is?
That's what I think could happen. I mean, the ceiling I think is like 57, but I think the floor is like 45. Like it's a pretty deep. There's a big difference. But and the more I've been like convincing myself the past week or so, like this Atlanta Hawks team, I'm not saying they're going to make an Eastern Conference Finals run, but if they win a playoff series this year, like don't be surprised. And I'm never wrong. I'm just early.
Early.
Yep, that's the thing.
As is tradition.
Yep.
Year 2 of Zachary Richeche. So I like that. He started coming on the last 25, 35 games.
Yeah, post All-Star break, he was killing.
Yeah, so I think having him year 2 and then having Kristaps in there to kind of teach him some things that he knows on offense will help out because they kind of play a similar game. I think that'll be fun. You kind of got those 2 big guys there that can score and play a little bit of defense. That's good. Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Onyeka Okongwu, your favorite.
My boy.
And you got Like this team is not deep again. Like we're same situation as the Orlando Magic with worse players, I think. No. But maybe there's something there. I don't know. We both like the Hawks here.
It'll click. It'll click, brother. I'm telling you. You're gonna see KP, and he's gonna have this weird like post-prime renaissance. Not that I'm rooting for the guy. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. There's just something about State Farm Arena. There's just something about the Atlanta Hawks. I'm really enjoying this season, and it's gonna come to fruition. And I think Onyeka Okongwu fully getting starting minutes, like real deal starting minutes now, along with Jalen Johnson, hopefully staying healthy. I mean, I think he's only played like 100 games out of 2 seasons. So that's a problem. But it'll be fine. They'll mesh. It'll work out. And it's the Eastern Conference. You have a lot more room for error
Yeah.
in that conference. And let's say even they end up with like 48 wins, the season's still a victory. Huge
Yeah.
victory, I'd even say. You get out of that play in purgatory, everything else is kind of just a bonus at that point.
Yeah, I think the problem last year is that both Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels went down.
Yeah, that the overlapping at the same time. It was nasty.
Like if you lose one of them, you have now. Like you have a
Mhm.
replacement there that can help out and do some things. And now you have Chris Tapps with Risha say. So you got like two guys there. Like a little bit more depth, a little bit more fun stuff going on with the Hawks. I'm going to sit 45 wins. I'm not going to
Ooh.
55. I like 45. I'm comfortable with that. I
It's
do
not
think their
risky.
ceiling is higher, but that's my expectation is 45.
Sure. I mean, you might as well just talk yourself into it at this point, though. Like,
I'm not going
I
to
feel
talk
like
myself into
honestly,
45.
no, you've had a lot of glowing things to say about this Atlanta Hawks team,
Love
and
this team.
I've had a team every year, and it usually ends up being in the East. But I had the Raptors pre-COVID, like I think it was like it was actually 2021 post-COVID, after Kawhi and everything. Then it delved into the Pistons, and then it was the Cavs, and then now it's the Atlanta Hawks. So I'm pretty excited. That's my Eastern Conference team this year, and I'm gonna stick to it. I think it'll all work out.
Yeah, the Knicks are my Eastern Conference team.
I know, and I don't blame you. They're fun. Good league pass team. A little boring, but fun.
Yeah, and then I always latch myself onto the Heat with how much time I spend in Miami every year. So I just enjoy the Heat, but I'm not going to enjoy them this year. So the Miami Heat, 37-45 last year, had what 40 something games worth of a Jimmy Butler saga where you continually fined him and suspended him from the team activities, and then he came back and then immediately gets suspended again. That is over. We're not worrying about that anymore. What we are worrying about is Tyler Hero having ankle surgery to start the season, missing a large portion of the beginning of the season. Bam Adebayo taking a giant regression year last year, and then giving Nikola Jovic a lot of money in the offseason and not really doing anything else to help this team. Andrew Wiggins is not it. It's not 2022 anymore. This team is not going to be the worst in the division. They just can't be because the Charlotte Hornets and the Washington Wizards are here. But they're not going to be fun to watch. They weren't fun to watch last year without Jimmy Butler after the saga was over. This team stinks out loud.
I knew you were going to say it. Somebody had to say it.
And it's becoming an issue. So I have some inside sources with the Miami Heat. It's time to make that change that they are already prepping for. Norman Powell's on this team. Norman Powell. People forget. Davion Mitchell. Terry Rozier. He's still here.
Nope.
He is. He got acquitted, I believe. Khalil Ware. That's what we're looking at. Khalil Ware.
Khalil Ware, big breakout year. That is my guy. I was so excited for him last year. If it was up to me, gun to my head, all rookie first team, run it back. Do it again. All sophomore first team. Fuck it. We'll make new awards up this gravity season. Who knows? I'm looking at a big picture of a Precious Achiuwa on my phone. Hope this is not copywritten, but he is just staring at me right now.
He's on the team. Yeah.
Yes.
I see it.
So I don't directly know how bad this Miami Heat team is going to be, but I don't think that they're going to get more than 30, 32 wins. I mean, they're in a bad spot, and it looks like it's pretty hard to kind of undig yourself out of this grave.
Yeah, and the problem is like the only piece that people might be interested in trading in is Bam Adebayo, and he has to have a good season again because he did not have a good season last year. In comparison to
tanked completely.
In comparison to other seasons that he's had, he had a bad season. Tyler Hero had his best season that he's ever had. Now he's starting with an ankle surgery, missing probably the first month or two of the season. Not great, not ideal. And you can't blow it up because there's nothing you can really just trade and get a bunch of picks for. And you don't have picks because you traded them for Jimmy Butler and other stuff like over the years. Like, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. took a big step back last season. I know he had a lot of injury stuff, but if he's not going to be what he was his rookie year, then this team has just no chance of winning a lot of basketball games, let alone half of your basketball games, which you didn't do last year. And Andrew Wiggins and Bam Adebayo, like two-man game, just reeks, in my opinion. It is time. Alonzo Mourning, take over for Pat Riley and try to do something. Blow it up, do something. I know you don't have a lot of picks. I don't know when your picks hit and when you don't have picks, when you do have picks, you don't have a lot. So the years that you don't have picks, trade everybody. Or when you do have picks, trade everybody. See what you can get, and just try to start this over because this team is not winning a lot of basketball games next year.
Not one bit. I love. I cannot express this enough. Khalil Ware, man, I'm so excited. Kasparas Jakusionis, is that how you say his name? The guy from Illinois, turnover machine. We will see. We will see how this team turns out. It's I'd argue bottom 3 league pass watch. Dare I say the team's
It's
just
going to
kind
be
of boring.
gross.
The team's boring. Khalil Ware is going to be throwing dunks down, which will save them from not being the worst league pass watch in the league. I think that title might. I don't know. You might agree with me here, but it might be Toronto. I don't know.
As a league pass team?
As a league pass team, yeah. I've thought about it more, and I've tried to cope for them, but I don't
I
know.
hate that team.
Like I'm saying, like they might be bottom 2. I don't know. A lot of these teams are going to be in the East. These Western Conference teams will be mostly fun. You even look at Utah, and you're like, okay, you have Ace Bailey, you have Colin Sexton, you have Bryce Sensabaugh. Like there are guys,
and you're on market and trade watch.
Yes, all season. He's going to be the new Miles Turner. I can't wait. The Western Conference Miles Turner. Some are calling him.
Some are saying.
Yep.
Yeah, this Heat team, it stinks. That's really because their brand of basketball is so boring for the regular season. In the playoffs, when they do that shit, like Miami Heat brand of basketball, when they're playing dogs on defense and they're scoring 87 points a game and they're getting a win, like that's fun because you don't see that very often anymore, and it's just something different. I mean, it's a playoff game, so there's a lot of intensity. In the regular season, they do the exact same thing, and that's not fun for the regular season.
Nope.
And we're both fans of teams that might play a very Miami Heat style of basketball this year.
I want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
We're a more fast-paced version of the Miami Heat basketball, like
more fun. Let's say more fun.
More fun and more fast-paced versions of that. Like we're both going to be in transition. We're both going to be looking at fast breaks and all that kind of stuff and playing hard defense. Like that can be fun. Miami Heat version is very slow half-court offense plus really hard-fought defense, and that's not going to be fun. Is it time to knock Eric Spoelstra out of one of the best coaches in the NBA conversation?
Whoa. He kind of
it's gotten real bad over the last 2 years.
Yeah, he rode the coattails a little too hard.
He got that contract right after the day after he got divorced, so he didn't have to include that in the prenup or the negotiations there. So
nasty.
Good for him, I guess. But yeah, $100 million for that guy. I know your roster isn't that good, but the roster wasn't good for a lot of times, and he went to the finals as an 8 seed when the roster wasn't actually that good.
The Miami Heat have made the most mid work the most. I don't even know how to explain it.
It's the G League guy every year shows up and is like lights out for 2.5 months. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, they're just pulling guys out of their ass. And I don't think that but I don't think that there's any more guys that they need to pull out of their ass that they can pull out of their ass. I mean, this is a tough spot. I mean, it almost feels like they've exhausted all their resources, and what are they going to do? Are they going to try Khalil Ware out there for 35 minutes a night? Or are they just going to put all the young guys out and Tyler Hero's going to play 40 minutes a night, Bam Adebayo 40 minutes a night? Like, these guys are going to die if that continues. We can't let this keep happening.
Yeah.
I mean, this team is going to be bad. They're going to have to throw in the towel at some point. I predict maybe just after the All-Star break, they start to throw in the towel when they're about 17 and 30 or something like that. So it'll be pretty nasty. But in regards to a vibe, Khalil Ware, that's about all I got for this team. Tyler Hero sucks as a person. He's a funky basketball player, a little fun sometimes. But
I just learned something.
Sure.
They own their 2026 first and second round pick, but Atlanta receives the less favorable of one of these picks. So there's a lot of words here, so I'm not going to read that. They do not own their 2027 pick. They own 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So,
okay, that's good.
Like, if you're going to go all in on this team, which you shouldn't, and try to go get someone, only trade this year's first round pick.
Yes.
Keep the rest, and then start tanking after that.
Name me 3 guys that are can give really good value to a team. Worth one first round pick, let's say. Maybe am I going like the Colin Sexton route here?
He's not even worth a first round pick because I thought the Mavericks were going to do that, and he went for Yusuf Nurkic. So no, like it's not him. Like the market's weird now because of luxury tax.
Right.
People don't want to go into it. I don't know where they're at in the luxury tax. I guess I could look that up. But like you have your pick this year. Do you call it a day on one of Hero and Bam and try to get a first round pick for him this year? Maybe 2 first round picks.
Ooh,
I don't know if you
ooh.
can get 2 for Hero. I don't even know if you can get 1.
I don't know. I mean, you're looking at like the volume of how much these guys play and how much these guys shoot, and you think that their value might be a little bit different than what it is. And I'm kind of glad that you're putting it back down to earth, because in my brain, I'd totally be like, oh, Bam Adebayo is worth 3 first round picks or 2 first round picks. Tyler Hero, same thing, like 2 first round picks. You know what I mean? But I mean, teams aren't willing to pay.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're in the
some teams have, but I don't know.
they're in the first apron already.
Okay, that
So
sucks. Wow,
you,
that
you
sucks.
can't do anything. Like, the
They're
only thing you could do, because if you traded one of those guys, you have to take in that at least within 10% of that salary, I believe. So it's like that's not even worth it unless it's an expiring and you're getting 2 or 3 first round picks out of it. Then it might be worth it.
Yeah, PU. I mean, the Gravities preview. Let's go ahead and do it now. The Chicago Bulls Purgatory of the Year. Miami Heat. Welcome.
Strong contention.
Yep.
Preseason top 3 favorite.
That's it.
All right, I'm good on the Miami Heat. Yeah, they're just going to be bad this year. Like, it's not going to be fun basketball to watch, and that's the problem. Like, if it's going to be bad, at least be fun to watch, entertaining. Yep. This team's not entertaining. Move to a team that might be entertaining. Charlotte Hornets. Maybe?
Oh,
maybe.
I'm good.
19 and 63 last year. The main thing here is, can LaMelo Ball stay healthy? Because if LaMelo Ball's healthy, at least it's entertaining.
Yeah, league pass team for sure.
Brandon Miller, same situation. Can you stay healthy? You haven't done that yet. Miles Bridges is on this team. Conchinipple. That's what I'm looking at. It's Conchinipple. Can he be fun?
What? I'm never gonna know how to say this guy's name correctly, but what is it? Tajane Salon? Is that how you say his name? The guy.
There's a D in there, so I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah.
Sure. He was like the 6th round or number 6 pick last season, so good for him.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't really do too much. So we'll see how it turns out over there in Charlotte. However, Miles Bridges, just same thing. He's getting like buku volume, just crazy volume.
Yeah.
We'll see how it turns out, man. LaMelo Ball being in this spot, I mean, he's played, I think we did the math pre-show. I think he's played in like 230 something games out of 410. So you look at this guy and he's gotten hurt in pretty high volumes every year. And I don't know the longevity of this. I don't know what can possibly make this situation any better. We'll really have to see. Yeah. And Conchinipple is going to be fun. They're going to give him the green light, so that's good. There's something for you to do on League Pass whenever you get a moment.
The problem with his green light is, like, if he's starting, Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges are taking that ball from him. How many green lights are we actually getting in Con?
10 a night.
Yeah, maybe. It's not enough.
Yeah, that is true. Sure.
Listen to this bench, though. You ready for this? Colin Sexton. Spencer Dinwiddie. Grant Williams. Josh Green.
I'm good.
Diabate. Pat Connaughton. What an awful bench.
I'm good.
Yeah. 19 and 63. Are we just repeating?
It's going to be real close. I mean, 21 and 61, maybe 23 and 59, if you want to call it a ceiling.
If we can get LaMelo to play 65 games.
LaMelo is just rotting over there. And the thing is, like, I don't know how he can. I don't know what team he could go to make a team better. He's one of those players where, like, I would just have to see it happen in order for it to happen. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. He's such an individual player. He's so unique.
You know what would be fun, though?
I don't know.
LaMelo Tyler Hero swap.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Wow.
LaMelo Bam pick and roll action. That'd be fun.
Sure. That's fine.
It'd be more fun than Tyler Hero Bam.
It totally would be. And maybe, oh my God, you didn't even think about Khalil Ware pick and roll alley-oop situation. Whoa. You might be onto something there. I don't know the salaries. I don't know the salaries or what's going on. But I like
the problem is with that, though.
You're on a heater, buddy.
The red lights of running out of downtown Miami, leaving whatever their arena is called now in Miami.
Sure. Climate
downtown.
No, I almost said Climate Pledge.
Is it still crypto?
It's not FTX anymore.
Miami Heat arena name. Kaseya.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what Kaseya is, but
It's something. It's definitely something.
what is Kaseya? This is awesome podcasting here. Kaseya, global software company specializing in IT management and cybersecurity. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of stupid. But
Yeah, I don't care about that.
yeah, I like AAA better. American Airlines Arena.
Yep.
That was better. Yeah, this Hornets team is not good again. And they made so many additions. And none of them are on paper are going to really look like additions outside of maybe Con Knippel. Because we just don't know. Like Con Knippel was awesome for Duke last year. He was an awesome 2 guy for Cooper Flag on that team where there wasn't a whole lot of really good stuff on that Duke team outside of Cooper Flag and Con Knippel. I know what's his nuts? They got drafted to Phoenix with the Rockets pick in the center. He was good during the regular season, but 0 rebounds in the Final Four game. Not good. This Hornets team just stinks because I know LaMelo's not going to be healthy for at least 30 games. Brandon Miller, is he good? Is he not? I can't tell.
He's great. Brandon Miller is great. I mean, I'm so serious. Like, he rocks.
He's a ball stopper. And when you already have Miles Bridges, who's a ball stopper, and LaMelo Ball, who is half a ball stopper, and also will miss half the season, it's like
there it is, and mic drop.
Yeah, and then it's just like if we get to the point where Con Knippel is the starting guy and everyone else is hurt, sure, count me in. I'll watch. I'll watch all day long.
That is nasty, nasty, nasty stuff. I mean,
you running just
this is the worst
fast
team
breaks with Josh Green. Sick.
Oh,
love Josh Green on the fast break. That's about all I love him for. But yeah, I don't know. This team just stinks. Let's talk about another team that stinks though. Washington Wizards, 18-64.
League Pass Team of the Year. See, like, this is the verbal meme where someone is getting harassed at work and then the hot guy says something. The Washington Wizards, to me, are the best, most beautiful, bad team that I've seen in a long time. Now, don't get me wrong. $65 million on Chris Middleton and CJ McCollum. That is some of the nastiest work in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like the upside of the squad. I love Bub Carrington. I love Alex Sarr. He started to figure it out that last about 30 games or so, and I don't know. He looked really bad in international play this summer, and I don't really want to talk about that. But we'll see. Wait and see. We might be on year 4 of waiting and seeing, like how we were with Jalen Green. But I like Alex Sarr. He's Wemby light. He likes to have fun sometimes, and I just hope he continues the fun. He's a tall guy. He's a fun guy. Can't shoot threes yet, but he's got some prowess in that paint, and that's something you can't train for. You just got to have it,
Yeah. So we talked about this pre-show. I was looking at Washington Wizards roster on Google, just typing it in. I got to Washington. I had already looked at all the rest of the team, so I still have roster there. First name that pops up is Washington Commanders roster. Makes sense. It's a Sunday, NFL season. Full swing. We're in week 5. Sure. That's the first thing. The next one was Washington County Jail roster, which I didn't know, like, they call them a roster, which is interesting. I guess it's an inmates roster. I don't know.
Sure.
The next one was Washington Capitals roster. Last year of OV. Sure. I guess. The fourth option there was Washington Wizards roster. That is a problem. Like, I know the Nationals weren't there at all. Like, baseball is one thing, but like for you to be 4th on that search list behind a jail just speaks to the volumes of how bad this roster is. Cam Whitmore is now there. He's back home. Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton, Bub Carrington, Koulibaly, sure. Corey Kispert. We like that.
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley still
White Boy of the Year.
Marvin Bagley's on this team somehow. He's still hanging around the NBA. Yeah, like having $60+ million in CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton on this team specifically reeks.
It'd be one thing if it was like a top 25 player who's like very clearly aging and like a KD situation with the Rockets.
Yeah.
But it's just 2 players who had like okay peaks and just turned out to be like fine players. Don't get me wrong. Chris Middleton had a great run like COVID and that year post-COVID. CJ McCollum has had multiple good runs in his career, but you're paying all this money for people who are clearly not going to either not going to do anything, or they're going to shoot way too much. And it's going to be like, why are you here? Like, we are going to release you and we're just going to eat the money. Like, because we want to see our younger guys like play more. Trey Johnson, absolute baller. He has no hobbies other than basketball, and it's not one of those like Cooper Flag, I don't know, ball situations. That motherfucker is crazy. I mean, I still watch that summer league clip of him bouncing the ball through, or I think it was off of the defender's knee.
Yeah,
he got it right back. That was crazy stuff. I mean, Trey Johnson is going to be one of the best in this draft for sure. I'd say maybe when it's all said and done, top 5.
Do we see a lot of Cam Whitmore this year?
15. No, I'll say 20 minutes a night. Yeah, sure.
Okay, because reading this roster, Cam Whitmore's listed as a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a small forward? He's a shooting guard, right?
No, he's no.
Okay,
I don't know. I mean, he played on Rockets teams that just literally could not put him anywhere, so he would kind of just go wherever they put him.
Okay.
I don't think he's really going to fall into a position this season. It's just going to be more so like, can you play defense? Can you try? Can you shoot better than 35% from 3? Can you shoot better than 44% from the field? I mean, these are a lot of questions that people are asking.
I think the answer to all those is no.
It's no right now because there is no basketball currently happening. Sure. We will see currently what goes down. I still have high hopes in Cam Whitmore. I think that he's very raw and unpolished, but at some point when you are 21, 22 years old, that raw and unpolished, instead of it being cute, it's like, oh, this guy's still raw and unpolished. We have a problem. So we're kind of, this is going to be the year 3, where he's either got to figure it out or he's going to fall into a deep depression, cliff, whatever you want to call it. Going to fall into that.
Because if he's listed as a small forward, Chris Middleton and Bilal Coulibaly are going to be in front of him.
This is true. And I think Coulibaly
and
is going to be
Corey
starting.
Kispert. Yeah, you've already run out of time. 20 minutes a night. Like, 5 minutes a night. That's what I'm giving Cam Whitmore.
He's like, the Rockets were like, all right, hey, we'll send you to a bad team. Surely you'll be able to get work in. And then you get this roster construction. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah. So the Wizards stink. 18-64. If Alex Sarr is better and then CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton play like 55 games, like, you're probably going to win a few more games. But other than that, like, this team stinks. This division was bad.
This is the worst division by far in the National Basketball Association. I don't know how many more years like this we're going to get out of divisions like this. I mean, this is like truly disgusting.
And it's tough. It's tough.
And we got 45 minutes out of it, Stone. Good job.
Hey, look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So that's it. That is the division preview series. It is wrapped. It is over. We will do conference previews next week. I don't know which one we'll start with. Obviously, you'll find out next Monday when the next episode comes out. This is coming out on Monday, October 6th. Other than that, I mean, I'm impressed that we got through all these divisions.
Yep.
With around 45 plus minutes each and every time. We did pretty good.
That's something for us. And you know what I mean? Year 3, baby. You know, the 3 is a greater number than 2. We got to keep going.
We didn't cancel the show, so that's good. Good news. Got Jay Barham back on for another year of basketball content. Like, we're kind of moving and grooving here.
Yeah, let's keep at it. I'm excited to do this with you guys, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun season. I'm excited to see it because, like, outside of OKC, there's not really like a barn burner number 1 team in the NBA. Like, and who knows? OKC could fall and crumble. I hope so. Hoping, praying on the downfall, but I think it's going to be more competitive than it was last year, and we had a lot of fun last year. The East is not going to be the same. A lot of injuries had a say in that. We're on Giannis trade watch. Saw that on Twitter. Someone tweeted out the roster, and they're like, yeah, he's asking for that trade 2 months in. I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm in on that. He's coming to Texas in some way, shape, or form. So that'll be interesting to see. Division previews. It's over. We're done. Wipe our hands clean. We're on to conference previews where we're going to pick each position 1 through 15 for each conference. It's going to be fun. We're going to pick our playoff teams. We're going to pick MVP of the conference and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to talk about the actual conferences, talk about playoff scenarios, all that kind of stuff heading into the season. And then we're going to do our gravities right before the season starts. It's going to be a good time. Can't wait to get into it. Joshua Basketball Garcia, do you have anything left to say about either the Southeast Division or before our conference previews?
Buddy, I'm just excited to have NBA League Pass for another season. I'm excited to not watch the Charlotte Hornets team, but I'm very excited to watch this Washington Wizards team. Khalil Ware is going to be very nice. The Atlanta Hawks will be winning it at minimum 50 games, and the Orlando Magic will be the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. And that is all I've got. I'm excited to do another year with you guys, and more detailed thoughts during the conference previews. All I got right now is what's in front of me and these damn rosters, and these damn rosters all stink. So I can't wait to get into more nicer, more positive basketball players and influences and talk about it.
I do have a question. Do we want to do a collective picking of the seeding? Do we want to like two votes gets that person into that spot, that team into that spot?
Sure. Like a democracy. I like it.
Yeah. So we have the zero gravity, like AP poll, if you will.
Yes. I love it. That's fun. And you know what I mean? I'll do my own little poll on the side. Well, I guess it's not a poll because I'm just one person, but we can compare and contrast at the end of the season and just have fun doing it. I love it.
What happens? Yeah. See what happens. But that's it. Division previews are done. We're on Western Conference and Eastern Conference previews starting next week. NBA season is nearing, and if that means you're going to be watching basketball in Houston, you should watch it at J Bar and Barbecue. If they're on the road, if they're at home, go pregame there. Head to Toyota Center, just a couple blocks away. We love J Bar and Barbecue, best barbecue in Texas. They got great drinks, great people, and great barbecue over at J Bar M. And shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary Mix. We love Zing Zang. Zang responsibly all season long with their ready-to-drink cans, the Blazing Bloody Mary Mix, the Michelada Mix, the Margarita Mix. They got it all over at Zing Zang. Zang responsibly all season long. Shout out to you, Josh. Thank you for listening to this podcast, watching this podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already on YouTube at Apollo HOU or wherever you get Zero Gravity on your audio platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. Love you guys, and we'll be back with conference previews starting next week. We're back, baby. It's basketball. Can't wait. Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast. We'll be back with another episode very, very, very soon.